Hello.
Welcome back.
We hit the continue. That's all you missed.
That's it.
Well, aren't you eager? Unfortunately, there's not much left to do in this place, so we'll be leaving it shortly. As you may have noticed, this Charlotte wasn't the child you wanted to save. Or did you actually like her more than the Charlotte Wilshire you've been with for so long?
Q84 is more important.
Not in my book. My Charlotte is the most important.
Oh.
So what happens if you pick the other one?
You get an achievement, and he's like, you really prefer that one? That violent, mean one? And I'm like, yeah.
Just like I thought. The Charlotte you met first is the one who matters the most. Well, aren't you loyal? You must have many questions as to why have I led you to this particular story to begin with. But do believe me, it's a vital to understanding that will happen, everything that will happen from now on. You surely didn't think that we are going to travel in time and change the outcome of prior events, did you? Because if you did, that would be rather unfortunate after all. Like I have said before, there's no such thing as rewinding time in the house. One story ends, a new one begins. It's an endless cycle of life. You know how it goes with games. You can always start a new one.
So now we go to the title menu and choose new game.
System note, initializing new story. Please activate it manually from the title menu.
So, new story.
Huh.
And I'll be doing the initial narration since it's a character that I'd be reading for.
Oh.
The world is clad in white and red. The awakened one sings a song of hatred and despair as she drains the color from the breathless bodies. In this deafening cacophony of pain screams, I say a silent prayer.
Oh, then we finally made it. We made it, folks.
We did it. Here we are, episode 3. The monstrosity hovers above me, sneering.
Is this Q84?
No. Let's play hide and seek, shall we? I'll give you 3 attempts. She sing-songs, caressing my cheek. I feel something crawl into my ear, but I'm frozen in terror. It's futile to resist. Run, little girl, she says. Let's meet where Mother is.
You okay there, Charlotte?
No, this one, she, as our name eater said, she became self-aware without a puppeteer's help, and this is what she did with that self-awareness.
Huh.
Yep. Puff, puff.
Puff, puff.
I have to hide.
Oh, Jesus. That's a Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Puff, puff.
Huff, puff, puffity, puff.
Because if I breathe, the mic doesn't pick it up.
Oh, no.
No way. After threatening me, she... What the hell? You don't have the right to be dead. Not after what you've done. You absolute freak show. Psycho. Murderer. No. No, she can't be dead. After I've seen what she's capable of. No, it can't be. I've seen her die before. Multiple times. Hey, you're here, right? The one who was pulling the strings. Confirm if you are.
No, I'm not here.
Don't leave that poor girl hanging.
This is the end of the series, right here.
I see. It's just as she said then. You really do exist. Please help me find a place to hide. I'm injured, and Wiltshire might still be looking for me. I can't afford to die here. After everyone. Oh,
Scarlet
Scarlet vomits on the floor. Ugh, that monster. Our only problem is that I have restricted access to all the areas in the house. However, now that we have this corpse, this might not be a problem. Thankfully, I only need the eye. Scarlet brings out a box cutter.
Acquired Charlotte's eye. Me
Yay.
too.
Ugh, disgusting. Let's go to the elevator. Switching control strings from Charlotte to Scarlet. In Scarlet's minimalist world view, you'll be able to see the house in a new light. But don't make her run, she's injured. An eye scanner, huh? Well then, here goes nothing.
Initiating eye scan. Eye scan successful.
Alright. Oh, and we did get the observation diary from C. You also have to interact with the buttons if you want to. We need to go to the first floor. I've never gone there before, but now that you're with me, I think we'll be fine. Please hurry. So if you want, you can look at C's observation diary.
Okay, I will.
Destination reached. Yeah.
Read the journal? Yeah.
Yeah, we're not in a hurry.
As a rule, all of the Charlottes have parasite in their brains. Unit Q84 is a special case. It's safe to assume that she might be a defective unit, as there are no traces of the parasite in her brain. As a result, she isn't acting according to the program. So far, the defective units have had different deviations, varying from having hermaphrodite bodies to being physically or mentally disabled. I am yet to confirm Q84 has any of these disabilities common to most of the defective units. Log 247. One of the most common themes in the story is that all Charlottes are perpetually abused without fighting back. I presume there's a way to create an emotional connection to the character. As soon as the unit Q84 learned about it, she immediately took measures to fight back. She stole the samples of white flu from the workers' laboratories and deliberately infected all the students who posed a threat to her. Moreover, she founded the White Society, the hipster KKK, which exists for sole purpose of lowering the population of the school. She was planning to use mob mentality as a psychological weapon against the students themselves. Ever since Q84 learned that she cannot die until her story ends, her mind state has become more unstable. Whenever she gets badly hurt, she immediately ends her own life without a second thought. I think it may be not wrong to assume that she's afraid of dealing with the long-term consequences of injuries. Out of all NPCs, Q84 seems to have taken a liking to Henri Warhol. However, all she does is push her around and make her laugh at her jokes. This story's Miss Warhol is quite timid and vulnerable, so I can't help but feeling sorry for her. But I keep reminding myself that she's not the Henri Warhol I knew. As much as I hate to admit it, I don't think Q84 will last for long. Her obsession with the color white is almost religious, which is quite worrying. Moreover, Q84 doesn't seem to have forged meaningful relationships with any of the tenants. However, she does experience loneliness and subconsciously longs for attention. I will be there for her.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting thing to note that, you know, that she knew that her purpose in life was basically to just get abused by everyone around her.
And she's like, nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not dealing with that crap. Fuck you.
She didn't want to deal with that, and she decided, no, I'm not going to let myself be a victim to this. I am going to just be the worst. And I think I love that about her, is that when given that, she just went against it. Oh, by the way, if you plan to stick around, how about I give you tasks from now on? I'm sure it'll be easier to navigate that way. So, find a way to enter the rooms on the first floor. We can't go back to 2F, so this is the only place we can hide.
Huh. So we're just gonna walk then, huh?
Yeah. I
can't sprint or she'll actually die?
No. Damn it. This lock has speech recognition. We can't go past here. You can sprint, but I feel like it's mean. It's locked.
She's bleeding out anyways.
This door's locked. Enter the vent shaft. It's a storage room. I cough up blood. Ugh. Ow. God, she really just... Sparks start to dance before my eyes.
She just yeeted herself.
This room will do. I think I can rest here. Just a little.
Bleeds out and dies. This is the end of Scarlet's story already.
When I open my eyes, the lights blind me. Have I died?
You have 10 seconds to explain yourself. Otherwise, I am activating the security system.
No, I'm fairly sure the afterlife doesn't have pink-haired shorties threatening me.
10, 9, 8.
Shh! I cover the boy's mouth with my hand, silencing him. Quiet! She might hear us.
Excuse me? What?
What?
Whom are you talking about?
Charlotte Wiltshire? Do you know her?
I do. So?
Is she here?
No, she isn't. She hasn't come home yet.
Home? Oh god. Oh no. I have to run. I abruptly get up only to wince in pain.
Can you kindly calm the fuck down? Yes, Felix!
I love him. He's really good.
Wilshire isn't here and I'm not her associate, okay?
Ugh, my ears. Keep your language in check, will you?
You're in no position to lecture me, miss. I treated your wounds. Where's my thank you, Mr. Honaker?
Honaker? As in Felix Honaker?
Yes? How the fuck you know me?
I once read a novel with a character named that.
Not again. Yes, I know, I've read it too. Let's never talk about this again. Is this the one where... he knows that he's a clone?
No, it's, I believe... I don't remember which... Let me see. I do know it is an actual book that exists.
Is it? Oh, cool.
yeah, he...
Would you like me to continue while you look it up?
Oh, Cat's Cradle.
Oh my god! Wait, really?
Yes.
Dude, I forgot there was a Felix Honaker in that fucking book.
So, yeah, he's...
Have you read Cat's Cradle?
I haven't.
Oh my god, it's such a weird fucking book. It's basically about a religious society, and they connect by putting their feet together.
Weird.
It's so weird. But the whole thing is like, you see the cat and see the cradle? Like, have you ever played the Cat's Cradle?
Yeah.
You never see a cat or a cradle.
That's true.
So, like, it's always like that whole situation with that.
Okay. Yeah, so that's where his name is from.
If anyone
he doesn't want it pointed out.
You know what? You have to read that book.
Okay.
It's really good. Anyone out here who hasn't read Cat's Cradle, please read it. It's an amazing book.
Ah, so that was a sensitive subject. It's nice to meet you. I'm Scarlet Eiler. I'm sorry for being rude earlier. I just panicked.
Alright, I understand. What did she do this time?
What do you mean? No, it doesn't matter. Charlotte Wiltshire murdered every single person on the second floor.
Oh, that takes some talent. So you're the sole survivor?
Yes, she wanted to play hide and seek, so she let me go. She's seriously messed up, saying things like, "I'll meet you where Mother is." What could it possibly mean? She couldn't have possibly meant my mother, because my mother is kind, beautiful, and understanding.
Your mother's dead.
No, her mother is kind, beautiful, and understanding. Do you have parents, Mr. Honaker?
I'm not so sure anymore. He turns away, his voice becoming eerily quiet.
I decide not to press him further.
I have an uncle, though.
I see. Say, are there any other people on this floor aside from you and your uncle?
Hey, hold your horses. The fact that I've tended to your wounds doesn't mean that we're on friendly terms now. Why should I trust you? If anything, we should quarantine you in case you brought contagious diseases from the second floor.
I'm fairly sure I'm not contagious.
Like I said, we can't be sure. No one here is allowed on 2F, Wiltshire included. Excluded.
Excellent. So, you've never been to school?
School? What's that?
Haha. Huh. My wounds were treated by a kid without a degree.
What good would a piece of paper with a signature do you? Look, you aren't coughing up blood anymore. Isn't that evidence enough?
You're right. I'm sorry.
Never mind that. Sleep for now. If you do anything funny, Mr. Bennett will break your neck with a TV remote.
This Mr. Bennett sounds like a scary person.
If you try to leave this room, the doors will burn you to death. But I'll bring you food so that you won't starve. Have any preferences?
No, not really.
Alright. I'll be back in a few hours to check up on you, Miss Eiler. You're my patient for now, so rest assured, no one here will harm you.
Okay. I want to believe him. Mr. Honaker leaves the room.
12 hours later.
I stare at the ceiling. Hey, Puppeteer.
Jehan here, what's up?
Thank you for helping me get here.
No library ruined joke, got it.
It worked out somehow, didn't it? Besides, if he was her puppeteer, she would not look like this.
True, but this might be the one where his son lives.
It's true. His son, Scarlet Eiler. I think I need a name to refer to you by. How does Lilith sound? Or would you prefer Seth? So basically, are you a man or a woman?
I'll be Seth.
Okay.
I like how they're all demons. I
right.
just realized that.
Seth it is.
Seth is a demon, right?
Hmm.
Or is he...
My biblical knowledge is lacking.
Oh, I just opened Google right on the fuck. I'm so sorry about that. Hold on 1 second. Seth. Demon. Seth is a demon.
Oh, okay, good for him.
He is an ancient Egyptian deity, much aligned in popular academic with theological thought. Up until fairly recently, the only thing one needed to know about Seth was that he was the personification of evil and the prototype of the devil and Satan and all bad things in the world. Now you know. I'll look up Lilith and get some... Lilith, demon. Lilith. Lilith is a demonic figure. She is first mentioned in the biblical Hebrew Isaiah 34:14 and in the late antiquity in Mandean Gnosticism, mythology, and Jewish mythology, sources from 500 CE. Onwards, Lilith appeared in Historias. She was the Book of Adam Eve as Adam's first wife.
Ah, yes.
And the mother of all demons. So,
good
now you know.
Alright, so you're Seth.
Yep. Personification of evil.
Mm-hmm. It was my father's name. You know, I have memories of the true realm.
So if I pick Lilith, would she say that's her mother's name?
Yes, she would. It's a place that's nothing like this world.
So her parents' names are two supreme devils?
Yeah, good for her. I mean...
Also, Seth is in Persona. This Persona series,
okay.
like a 9-winged dragon who's super fucking cool.
That's what her dad actually looks like, yeah.
The place that...
Yeah. In that realm, I didn't even have a physical body of my own. Nor was I my own person. Here, everything changed.
So does she have memories of her being a dick to Charles?
Yes. Yeah, she has pretty much clear memories of the true realm happening.
Oh.
But even though I have these memories, I don't feel a connection to them, as if they don't belong to me anymore. Or perhaps they didn't in the first place. Still, I feel like I should apologize to the person Scarlet Eiler of that world hurt the most. However, no matter where I look, I can't find him anywhere. Sorry, I'm rambling my thoughts. I need to rest. Good night, Seth.
Night. Believe in Jesus.
Would you like to save your progress?
No.
Oh, okay. Too late. You already did. I dreamt of piles of bodies, soaked in red, with Charlotte Wiltshire sitting atop them. Find me, Scarlet Eiler, she says, Let's meet where Mother is. Pushing me down, hovering above me. Charlotte Wiltshire is crying.
Huh.
Hmm.
Kind of sounds like she doesn't want to do this.
I wake up in cold sweat.
Awake already.
Mr. Honaker.
Morning, Miss Eiler. Saw a bad dream?
More like a nightmare. I have to find Wiltshire.
Eh, why so sudden? Weren't you hiding from her?
I just remembered something.
Huh.
And, well, after you finish with my treatment, I'll have nowhere to go. Everyone I knew is dead. One wrong step and the doors will evaporate me. Now Wiltshire's plaguing my dreams. I'll find her and get it over with.
How do you plan to do that? And when you find her, how are you sure that she won't kill you?
I haven't thought about it yet, but I want to understand her.
I'm afraid the logic behind your decision is kind of wonky to me, you fucking idiot. Why don't you just fucking live?
You can't understand. You weren't there. She's not human. Charlotte Wiltshire is a monstrosity. She had her hair turn into enormous meaty appendages that she stabbed everyone with, as if a tumor grew on her body.
Wait, appendages? A tumor? I might know what you're talking about. Please follow me. Here, I'll help you get up. Take the IV with you.
I slowly get up and follow Mr. Honaker.
I just imagine like oh, she does have an IV bag!
He does!
Oh, that's great. That's awesome sprite work.
Yeah. He's
Oh my god,
keeping
she's just moving. She's not even holding it. It's just being dragged behind her. Oh, that's a little blurry. Can you fix those?
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
Okay, Hank Hill.
What is this?
Organic matter infected with a parasite. We were able to extract that on Miss Wiltshire while she was sleeping. Killed her in the process, but she responded anyway.
But there's a whole pool of it.
I know, after it attained a host, it kept growing like a tumor. We were able to contain it because the host isn't sentient in any way. You're gonna... I hope I pronounced this right. It's a visceral complex.
That sounds about like how I would pronounce it.
Which is basically a brainless mass of organs. Hi, Frey! With a sentient host to feed on, however, the parasite can manipulate the fabric of time and space. I call it the Oracle.
Oh. If it's this powerful, then can I become a host?
What? You have to be fucking kidding me, right? Were you listening to what I just said?
Yes, I was. I'm fairly sure this is the same parasite that Wiltshire used to cause the massacre. If I become its host, I'll be able to...
Did the sleeping pills impair your thinking processes? Miss Eiler, it's basically suicide.
I want to agree, but all that comes out of my mouth is... It doesn't matter.
Huh?
No, Find me, Scarlet Eiler. Just... Please. I have to find Wiltshire no matter what. I need the Oracle to face her as an equal. No. What in the world am I saying?
If you say so.
Huh? You agreed?
We only met yesterday, nor are we friends. So I'm not in any position to argue. Besides, no, it doesn't really matter. I'll do it. Let's go.
By the way, you seem to be quite knowledgeable about Wiltshire.
Sorry, I was finishing up my Pepsi.
No worries.
I've been monitoring her for a while. Have you ever seen anyone die a gruesome death and have an exact copy of them walk in like it was nothing happened a minute after? There's something seriously off about that.
Right. I thought the same way.
Plus, Miss Wiltshire herself is mentally unstable. She seemed to be adamant of the convictions that all of the house's inhabitants are NPCs.
NPCs?
Non-player characters. Or non-playable characters. Apparently, she strongly believed that this world is a game.
Is that so? That's ridiculous. Although, what she said about puppeteers was true. So what if...
We'll need to take one of the vials from the cabinet on the left. However, we can visit the Oracle pool again if you want to. Although, it is gross. I find it strangely fascinating.
To you, we can do that. We can also pick out the cabinet on the right instead of on the left.
Miss Eiler, do you know what of the cat parasite?
Cat parasite?
It is also known as the Toxoplasma gondii. A Czech scientist once strongly believed that this parasite is capable of affecting the host's mind. making them more extroverted and prone to taking risks. The hypothetical cat lover loses his self-preservation instincts as a result of the parasite's influence. The hosts all have a large probability of having schizophrenia.
Does it have a connection to the oracle?
Yes, recently I found that the oracle is extremely similar to it. I tried implanting it into rodents' brains, and it affected the subjects were more likely to exhibit fearlessness and extroverted behavior. Interestingly enough, the research I've read on the parasite reported that the infected males were more prone to dress sloppily, but the females tend to wear jewelry and expensive dresses. Also, when tested on rodents, the males had a significant increase in testosterone and exhibited more arrogant behavior, while the females became more docile and submissive, less violent. But then again, I'd be foolish to generalize all the individuals hosting the parasite. Humans are complex beings.
Indeed. Still, a feline parasite? I'll have second thoughts about touching cats from now on.
As long as you wash your hands and don't touch their faces.
Feces.
Their faces either, you're in the clear. Maybe.
That wasn't very reassuring.
Wait, is that an actual thing?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's a real parasite.
I love Felix's picture.
He's very cute. There's a notebook with a cat picture on it. Do you like cats, Mr. Honaker?
That's my research papers on the fatal feline attraction phenomenon.
I flipped through the notebook. There's a 20-page analysis on rat behavior in regard to cat urine odor as compared to the odor of other animals. The other 60 pages provide a detailed description on mag cats and their possible connection to the oracle.
Oh. Here it is. God in a jar.
It seems empty.
It's a parasite. Of course you can't see it. You just jam it up your butt, and there it goes. You got God powers now. However, it's desperate for a host. I just imagine Felix is like, yeah, this is the only way we could do it. It's literally a suppository. We're sorry. Could you imagine shoving something up your butt and getting the powers of God?
I think everyone would do it in that case. They'd be like, you know what, I'm willing to make this sacrifice.
I'm willing to get my beehole diddled to get some powers. Despite being this small, it's extremely powerful. I'm just gonna leave that note. Seth, you're a fucking idiot. Still, it might drive you crazy. Eat you from the inside. Are you sure it's worth the risk? Are we gonna get our own oracle?
No, I don't want this. I have to find Wiltshire. I'm scared. I have to find Wiltshire. Please, let's call it off. I have to find Wiltshire. It is.
If you say so, let's get started then.
Alright. What do I need to do?
I'll operate on you and insert the part of the oracle into your brain. Let's go. Oh, Huxley.
No. Felix is fine. He can do surgery.
I have to put you to sleep first. It's brain surgery after all. Drink this.
Okay. Will you manage by yourself?
You do not believe in my abilities, do you?
Sorry. I can't help but be skeptical.
I know. There's no guarantee your brain won't reject the foreign substance. And your mind too. You might not recover after this. I'll prescribe you suppressant drugs to prevent the parasite's rapid reproduction, but I can't promise anything.
Nothing about this is fine. Find me. My mind supplies. Fine. I have to find Wiltshire.
Let's start then. Open the game.
I close my eyes.
Now, this is now an interactive surgery. Hey, you're shaking. Are you scared?
I'm not. I am. I feel Felix Honaker reassuringly grip my shoulder. I'm so pathetic. I squeeze my eyes shut, trying to calm down. But then a thought occurs to me. I'm no longer alone. For the first time since I woke up in this world, someone is here for me. Even if I make a mistake, there's someone to guide me. Even if I fail, there will be someone to remember I existed. Seth is here.
Hello.
Yeah, that's you.
Hello. Seth just
character.
pops out of nowhere. Oh, hello. Well, well, well. What do we have here? A cute little mind library. You will deny it, but you in fact believe that we are some kind of god. Deus ex machina to help you achieve your goals. More than that, you're terrified of us. Terrified of Charlotte Wiltshire. Say, how did it feel to watch all your classmates get turned into mincemeat? They were oh so nice to you and bullied Miss Wiltshire all the time. Why is that, we wonder? And it was no ordinary bullying. After all, her story wasn't R-rated for nothing, was it? Just look at all those camera angles. It's all her own fault they cried. What?
Oof.
You knew yet did nothing to help, you pathetic swine. Because the truth is, you didn't like her at all, did you? Treating everyone like NPCs, putting herself above all of you. Miss Wiltshire was really unpleasant, wasn't she?
Exclamation point. I try to speak, but all that comes out of my mouth are pained sounds.
Aw, too bad you can't counter our speech with a witty comeback, right? Alright, we don't mind giving you some freedom of speech.
The Oracle waltzes around the place, falling apart and reassembling all over again.
Hey, class rep. Why this sudden determination to find Wiltshire? Are you sure it's not mind control?
I don't know, but I'll find her and make it clear. I couldn't understand her during her lifetime, so maybe I'll understand her in her afterlife. She seemed to know something I didn't.
Are you sure you'll succeed at all?
I'll succeed. No matter what. With Seth, it's possible. We made a deal.
Oh, how lovely. But how can you be sure that your puppeteer can be trusted?
Can I trust you?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Okay, cool.
It seems like you're quick to trust each passing stranger once they are even remotely kind to you. For all we know, they might be on Wiltshire's side. Isn't that right, Seth?
They're with me now. It's all that matters.
They might be simply curious. It's not like they're deeply invested in your character, having known you for a few hours.
Is that true, Seth?
Charlotte is everyone's favorite gal. Ah, look at you. You're obnoxious.
Keep quiet. You're just a pest.
Sure, we'll shut up.
The Oracle falls apart again, turning into a pulsating mass of organs. I lay down on the floor, curling into a ball. It's okay. I can do this.
We're gonna end this episode here.
Okay. It's been fun, and a little scary.
So, we'll leave it here.
See you next time.
Bye.